Hi everyone, I'm gonna do a little interview for Domo Records, and yeah, let me just give a brief presentation of myself. I am Mary, but my artistic name is Kennedia and I'm from Spain, Barcelona. So basically Kennedia, the whole project started like 6, 7 years ago. I did study in London. I did music management and production over there. Even though we didn't do a lot of production, it was more like managing stuff. But even right from the beginning, I was really into production. I keep learning everything myself, like searching for videos, trying to like just do as much as I can without any knowledge about it. So of course I started just like copying tracks, just like commercial stuff, like getting Future House, like really commercial stuff, trying to put melodies over there. So that was basically how I was starting to like EQ stuff, what elements it has, what was hi-hats, cymbals, like what was kind of different, and like learning all of that. So I kind of like started like getting structures for tracks and like how to do build up, how to do break, drop. So yeah, like everyone was telling me you're gonna find your own style, and I was like, that could take like forever, or what if I don't find it? So I kept like kind of like getting inspirations from a lot of artists and trying to do what they were doing at the same time when I was learning as well. So I can say that I found my style like a year and a half ago. Um, I don't know when it came. Like honestly, I don't know. I started getting into like atmospheric stuff on my breaks, like then some vocals. Um, I don't know really how to explain it, but I made a whole track and then I was like, oh wow, that's cool, but it wasn't commercial, so I wasn't sure at the same time. So then I kind of did another one and it had the same style as well. So I was like, oh my god, am I getting like my own sound? So I think at that time, that's when I knew, wait, there's a huge spider over there. I'm right now in Goa in India and there's a huge spider and I really hope it doesn't come close to me. It freaks me out. Anyways, going back to the interview. So yeah, I think it was at that time. I use the splice a lot, and over there I was like, kind of like looking for vocals, like a lot of stuff. I use Contact a lot. I have a lot of libraries there, pads, violins, atmospheric vocals, like so many stuff, and I just like to play around it. So normally when I start a track at the beginning, I was starting with a drop, but lately I've been starting more like creating kind of like the long break. So I just start with the vocal, I start playing with it, then like adding like violins, pads, like literally everything. I don't know, and I get the feeling that I want, so it's like, oh, from there, like I just start building everything, and it does sometimes that then I do the drop and I'm like, it doesn't make any connection. But yeah, it's just the fact of like adding more elements, and I don't know, like making a track, at least for me, it takes time. It's not like for some other people they're like, okay, this build up and drop, but I just feel for me, maybe because I don't have like still like all the knowledge, of course, it does take time, and I go back and forth a lot, like trust me, a lot. Most of the times like I go, I'm like, okay, that shit, like I'll go back, and then after a week I hear the track and I'm like, what is that? Why did I delete that? So I have to go all the way back, put it again. So it takes time for me. But yeah. So basically that's what I like. I'm really into cinematic stuff at the moment. I love the elements. I love hits. I love like all the deep sounds, atmospheric, like vocals. I'm collaborating now with artists, and I don't know, I really have a collaboration that I'm super excited for it. She just sent me the vocals, and of course now I just have to play around and build the whole track. But it's just like, even when I'm in the studio, well, in my room. Like I don't have a proper studio, but when I hear what I made and the vocals, it can be good or bad, you know. Like everyone has their own opinions. And I'm not saying that I'm great. Like I still have a lot to learn, a lot. And for now, I like what I make. Of course, maybe in a few years, like in 5 years, I'll go back to what I'm making right now. And I'm like, how could you release that? Like, didn't you have to change this? So yeah, I don't know. I just think it's like the process of like growing. You know, like we learn not knowing how to walk. So I guess everything in life, it's a process that you have to be proud of at the moment that you're making it, because damn, like you're making it, and like maybe a year ago you weren't ready to make it, and you didn't have the knowledge. So um, even though like people ask, oh, how should I start producing? Like it's really easy. Just get a program and just start playing with it. Like that's the best thing you can do. Um, and yeah, from there, of course, it takes a lot of time. It's not like you have to be really passionate and like put a lot of time to it. It's not like, oh, I want to produce 2 months and I have a track. For people, yes, but not in my case. So for me, it takes a lot of time. So yeah. Anyways, I don't want to keep going on that because it's pretty long already. Let's go to the second question. So my last single, it was Shaki. So what can I say about it? Shaki. So I had the whole track done, and as I said, I was using Contact and a lot of stuff over there. So once I had it done, I was like, you know, like Contact libraries, like a lot of people had them. So I was like, I don't want to release something that maybe someone else has it, you know, like even if it's a part of the just like a small vocal. So I was actually on a trip to ski, and I was talking to my friend. I'm like, I need a singer, but I don't know how I can get it because at that time I didn't know there were web pages, you know. So she's like, there's one girl, she's 15 years old, and she sings opera, and I was like, what is her Instagram name? So she showed me, and I was so in shock. I'm like, I have to collaborate with her. I'm like, she's awesome. So yeah, we sent a text to her, and then we were talking with her mom because she's 15 years old. And I said, hey, so this is my project. I have this track. I would like you to collaborate in this part. So she was happy with it as well. So yeah, we met a couple of times just so like we can like get the vibe of the track, and then we recorded that, and we recorded it, and I even had goosebumps. Like it was weird because I'm like, damn, like I made this track and now she's putting vocals on top. Like it was like a weird moment for me because it was one of the first tracks that I was feeling proud of it and feeling like, wow, did I actually make that? Like, I don't know, it was, I don't really know how to explain it, but it was weird. So after getting the vocals, I just go back, like opening the computer in my room, and I was like, holy fuck. So I started like EQing, like reverb, blah blah blah, and I was really really happy for it. She's so awesome. I still want to do another track with her. But yeah, that's how Shaki went. So that's the whole story. So second question is, I'm also a music producer. What's my approach in the music industry? Do I have any dream to work with some artists? Of course, I want to collab with a lot of artists. It is true though that years ago it was just like my idol over there, and I'm like, I want to collab. But I feel right now, because I get so many inspirations from all different genres, people. I can't really say that I have one that I would like to collab with. I feel like I'm getting like little parts from everyone. So I don't really think that I can say that I would like to collab just like with a specific person. Of course, it can change in 2 weeks. I'll be like, oh my god, like I know someone that I didn't know before. I'm like, I want to collab with him. But at the moment, I don't feel, I don't know, just like with people that are really passionate and that we share or style or genre. I think I would be down to collab with them. And next question. So these are questions from two fans. Um, I don't really like to say fan, like just from like two people. So one of them is who is my idol. Yeah, I think I already replied to that one. I don't have an idol at the moment. Of course, like 3 years ago, it was just like my idols were like all like commercial stuff, like Dimitri Vegas, like Martin Garrix there, all of them. I was like trying to copy the tracks, to copy them, to make them. But right now, I don't really feel like, I don't know, like I don't think, never say never, but I would just rather collab with someone that has similar style to me, and I don't know, we can have fun while making it and like get like the good energy and vibe of the track. Yeah, I don't know. And also the second question is about Sebastian from Argentina. Hola Sebastian, ¿cómo estás? So his question is, hi Ken, I am from Argentina, Mar del Plata. My question for you. Going back in time, we see all the ancient cultures play music, from the small tribes to the great civilizations, and everyone gave it a meaning. Based on that, what do you feel you're making when you're making your tracks? Okay. My tracks are not commercial. It's not because I don't wanna make them commercial. It's just because it comes when it comes. When I produce it, when I get inspired. For example, for Gahara, my track, I think that I was in India touring, and it was when I came back to Spain. Like in India, everything was so different. The culture, everything. So I was like, wow, like I honestly want to make something similar to that. So when I got in my computer, it didn't turn to make like an Indian melody, but I've kind of got the voices of like maybe like Indian vibes, even though it wasn't like proper Indian. So I think like, I don't know, I'm in India right now as well. So maybe once I go back to Spain, like I get inspired with, I don't know, whatever. I'm here at the beach right now in Goa, so there's a lot of relax and like birds, and you can actually hear them. So maybe, who knows, when I go back to Spain, I'm inspired with like, I don't know, just an atmosphere of just like relaxing and playing some birds. Like, I don't know, like I'll just see. So yeah, going back to that question. How do I feel? Like, it's weird what I feel because right now I just finished a track that it's kind of like a tribal track, kind of like, I don't know how to describe it. It gives like relaxation at the same time, and I just got a vocal from a guy that we're gonna put it in the track, and it gives a vibe of like you can totally be laid in bed and singing to that. Not like singing, but just like listening or even relaxed. But then at the same time, like I like to play with the build up and then drop. Like, I don't really know how to explain it. I love getting different atmospheres and emotions in my tracks. So yeah, I don't know. I'm actually, how was it? Was it a month ago? I said to my friend, I'm like, hey, I want to try to make a commercial track. Like, I'm not commercial, but I don't know. I just wanted to try it. So we're like, working on the commercial track, and it's funny because I always have a problem. Every time that I produce, my breaks are really long, like really long, and even my friend, he's like, you have to like crop it. I'm like, no, then it loses the feeling. He's like, you have to crop it out, otherwise it's really long. But I'm like, I even feel bad. I'm like, it's like you're cropping half of my work, you know. So I always have a problem with that. So I have to learn. So even with him, when we're making the commercial track, I feel like I would put that atmosphere here and just like make it long and play with drums, blah blah blah. And he's like, Maddie, stop, like it's enough. What we have right now. So I kind of like, I don't know. I just like to extend everything, but at the same time, if it was just cinematic, then it's fine. But since it's like a track that it has to be released and played, I have to keep it short. So I feel fine but bad at the same time. So yeah, that's something that I should change and learn from. So yeah, I think this is my interview, and thank you so much. It's really hot here in Goa. I'm like actually with the AC on, and I'm like even like sweating a bit. Oh, by the way, the spider is not there, so I'm a little bit scared because something was in my feet. That's the worst. When you don't see the spider, you don't know where it is. So just pray for me. Bye.